I could even remember declaring the number of cattle I had then and cars, you know. According to the form, I declared. All these declarations were deposited in the Ministry of Justice. So if Ministry of Justice could not produce my declarations and how I got about my properties, then they too should answer some questions. Why do they keep the declarations of public officers?
But we had made attempt, and then they said we should go to Code of Conduct Bureau to get them, and then get this. And when we got there, they said it's the president, unless they have an express permission from the president to make it public, it can't be made public. So we were being tossed to, and the president is...
Why me alone? Why are all the other people who are governors and ministers and so on? I said I declared 4 times, and I certainly don't have to ask them. I think they must have browbeaten you. I don't have to ask them to give you my asset declaration. I think you have a constitutional role to go and make yourself known that you are representing such a
media organization. But we wrote a freedom of information request asking, and then now please tie into that, because it has to do with this steel corruption, the fight against corruption. Now you are perceived to be fighting this corruption lopsidedly. People from the one party, that's the perception of a lot of people, and even the people who belong to that party, the previous government. Whereas there are also people in your party who also have this thing on their necks, and there are some of them are in your cabinet. Mr. President, tell us, why are they there? And these other people are in the court and they're being arrested.
In the court?
Yes, in the court. Some others are in court and these other ones are in the cabinet.
Yeah, well, I haven't been a Democrat for how long now? Since April 2002. I don't think I tolerate corruption. I don't think I have picked anybody that I know would embarrass my government. But if you have got any evidence about any of my ministers, I accept the responsibility for the 36 ministers I have, although I have 24 ministries. I think if you have got the facts, you have got the right as a Nigerian citizen to take them to court. To say you don't want ABC in cabinet because they have got a case in court. I don't think I have taken anybody among the ministers who has got a case on court on corruption. Tell me one out of the 36.
So what you're saying is the issue is that some of them have been arrested by the government and then they are being prosecuted, and they feel it is only one-sided. No, not ministers. Not ministers. Some other persons who were in previous government, and some of these people who are in the government were also in government, and they there's a perception that they were corrupt, and then even some television networks showed clips and brought things they call evidence. I'm not in the court, I'm not a judge. I cannot claim that they were exact or they were true evidences or stuff. But they were on the public domain. Newspapers carried the stories, and
I don't know where I was. I missed that. But I know conscientiously I do not pick any person that has been in court for corruption. I don't think I would have deliberately made that mistake.
So in essence, Mr. President is saying that if you find any member of your cabinet, you will definitely sack them?
Certainly. Not only sacking, I will insist that the case go back through the court.
Okay.
I will certainly do that.
Mr. President, sir.
Yes.
Members of your cabinet, how many of them have declared their assets? Because they're also in position to manage a lot of money.
Yes, well, that is a constitutional issue, as I said.
Have they declared their assets?
They are supposed to declare assets. I don't have to line them up. They know they have to declare their assets.
Okay. who is going to make sure that they do it?
They will make sure they do it themselves because they are a constitutional issue.
Even the governors, I haven't heard. We all focused on you and your assets.
You want me to do that job?
We need to hear that your ministers have also declared their assets.
All right, now let's move on very quickly, Your Excellency. Let's look at the issue of security. And when we talk about security or insecurity in Nigeria, one of the sore points that continue to plague this nation, which President Obama, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, David Cameron, everybody all around the world, they've continued to talk about it consistently, is the issue of the Chibok girls. And recently, we've heard that there is a technical defeat of Boko Haram. But we know for a fact that Mr. President did say during the election and even after the election that until, I think it was at the swearing in, Your Excellency, that you said that Boko Haram will be defeated when we sort out the issue of all the people that were kidnapped by Boko Haram, including the Chibok girls, and you got a loud ovation for that. When are we going to bring the girls back? And what is this government doing in terms of ensuring that, yes, you've combed Sambisa Forest and everywhere, and you're able to get them back?
I think this is about the third time I will answer this question on Chibok girls.